Hello guys, welcome back to sanvfx. Today we will model this keyring in 3ds Max. So let us move to 3ds Max. Here is the design that I created using Photoshop. I have already loaded that, and you can easily create it if you already know how to use Photoshop. I just created a simple heart shape and just modified it to give this bend right here, and also again duplicated that and scale it down and make it this like this. Okay, so we'll model it in 3ds Max today. First of all, there are a few different techniques on modeling this type of objects. One can be of like creating a box, okay, convert it to an editable poly. Just try to match up with your blueprint, and just go ahead, select this face right here, and go ahead and extrude. Okay, extrude several times. Just go ahead and match up. Again, do extrude and match up like that. So this technique kind of may take a little longer time. So what we'll do is we'll use a plane. It's almost kind of like similar technique, but it will obviously save us a lot of time. So let me just apply a gray shader to this one. Okay, and let me just match it up with a blueprint. I can also toggle on X-ray mode by pressing Alt X key so that we can see through our object. Okay. The main idea here is to try to match up our blueprint with this plane. So we can just now select the edge and press the shift and drag key, which we cannot have been able to do if we are using that box technique. So this is more easier and faster than that one. So you can also just do a couple of extrude, press the shift key and drag, and then go ahead and try to match them with the blueprint, and also try to make these size even. It's not so necessary, and you don't need to perfectly match the blueprint, but it's better to make them even size, and so you'll get the better result when smoothing. Okay, so you don't need to worry about this piece here. We'll um, get to that later on. Okay, so you can go ahead and go through all these part right here. Okay, just do quick extrudes. Okay, you can create any of your design using Photoshop, get your creativity and design it, and then model it in 3ds Max. You can use the similar plane technique. It's easier to just shift drag it rather than extruding it every time with these values. Okay, yeah, I'll just do it pretty quick. I'll not go too accurate on these blueprints. Okay, just extrude it a couple of times. You may want to make these polygon size pretty small. You don't want them to be too big. You can also make them bigger, and we'll obviously smooth it later on. Okay. Okay, right here is the similar technique from all the way up here. It's kind of like little boring, creating all those things. Okay, so right here, since we had this piece coming out from this part, so we need to put this segment just right at this point right here and right here, so that we can later on extrude from this part right here. Also extrude this one and put it to the lower corner, so that we can easily extrude this part later on. Okay, let me zoom in a bit. Okay, similar to this part here as well. Okay, 3-piece right here will be fine. if you think that these polygons are bigger around right here, you can just add in a segment by doing a connect. Let me just bring this to par right here, or maybe I'll just get rid of this to one. Okay, and same here as well. Let's add this part right this. Okay. So you don't need to keep following me. It's a pretty easy technique, so you can just continue on doing this one. Okay. But this part right here might be a little bit tricky, so just complete the rest part and you can just join me at that corner part if you are confused on that part. Okay. Let us extrude some more right here. Okay. Just you can also make a blueprint little high quality so that you can even zoom in and get that better. Okay, so for this corner part, what we'll do is we'll just put one corner right here and another one right here. Okay, and then we'll just extrude this one and just match it up perfectly. Let's not say perfectly, just roughly with our blueprint. Okay, so this part here creates our corner right here. Okay, it's almost done. One thing I want to tell you guys is what you should not do is, let me just delete this polygon. You may not want to just pull this up right like this here and kind of like one more segment here. Oops, sorry. Okay, and then like this. That's what I did at the first time, but I see that it does not work fine later on. So it will obviously give us this edge right here. So you have got this polygon at this corner. We should not do that because it will create a problem later on. So what I'll just do is do a target with this vertex and this corner right here. So we may want to do make it just a single line at this corner. Okay, and that's actually just a tricky part. Other part are quite similar to this one. Okay, you can just play around with these parts a bit more to get a better result. Okay, and maybe pull this down. Okay, and for this part right here, you can just select this edge right here and do a quick extrudes like this. Also for here, from here as well. Okay, it's a pretty simple technique, nothing so advanced and complicated. So even a beginner can follow this one. But really, this plane technique are useful in lots of modeling parts. I've used this quite a few times, like in the X modeling. I actually taught that X modeling tutorial with the box modeling technique, but you can also create that with plane modeling, and also while creating guns, and so you can use this. Okay, now you can just select these two edges and do a breeze. Do a breeze with two segments. Okay, so that we can now clear out. Okay, so similarly go ahead and complete all these parts, and I'll just pause the recording. I'll complete those parts and get back to you. Okay, so I roughly completed this as fast as I can. I didn't do my best, so you can spend some time and try to make it better. I'll just save my scene right here. Save as new folder tutorial. Just save it right here. Keyring _01. Okay. Okay. So once that we have done this one, What we'll do next is select all the faces right here, and we can just do extrude like this. Okay, you can choose your thickness. I think this one's pretty good, or maybe, oops, sorry, select all these again. Maybe do about 15. Oops, 15. Okay, it's fine. Okay, let me turn off the X-ray mode by pressing Alt X again. Okay, and let me go to shaded mode. F4 for aged faces, J for turning off selection bracket. Oops. Okay, so I got some problems right here. Okay, I just didn't got all the faces. So what we can do is just add in a cell modifier right here with our amount of 15. Okay, and then just again convert it to an editable poly. Alt X to turn off X-ray. Okay, in this way also you can do that. Okay, so the next thing is that you can see that this small piece is thinner than this larger piece. Okay, so we need to get to that. So for that, we'll just select one of these edges, just do a ring, and then connect with two edges. I want to have, okay, maybe this thin will be fine. Okay. Also for this inner part as well, ring, connect. Okay. This here, ring, connect. Okay. Just do a ring, connect. I guess all parts done. Now we'll just delete all these faces. This part right here. What we can do is select just this one and just click a grow and just delete them. Okay, grow and delete the down part as well. Gonna take some time, but and grow, just delete that, and also for this back part right here. So I'm just leaving this one face right here to do the grow, so that we don't need to select all the side faces also. While selecting these, sometime you may accidentally move your face like I did before, so you may be careful. Okay, grow and just delete that. Now we need to breeze all these edges, so what we'll do is go to Bordeaux Selection, select this border, again go back to edge and just deselect this top one by pressing the Alt key, and then do a breeze. Go to breeze. Okay, we can see that we didn't get right at this part right here, so what we got to do is, let's see, okay, Control Z, and I'll just deselect these few top part right here. Okay, then I'll just breeze up to here, and I'll do some manual works right here. Okay, breeze. Okay, so this is what we can, as I have told you before, we need to create this type of edge, not creating a single polygon at this part, so we'll get that error right there. So what we can do now is just target weld them. Okay, this one right here as well. Let's go to back part right here. Okay, and this one as well. Okay, now we can simply do the same breezing. Okay, I'll do it manually because there are not so many edges right here now. breeze, and for this top part as well, breeze. Okay, and for this part again, I'll select the Bordeaux A's, go to A selection, just deselect this top two, and then do a breeze. Okay, now we get everything correct. For this top part here, same thing, go ahead and select these two, go to A's, deselect these, and do a breeze. Okay, we need to deselect these one as well. Okay, let me do a breeze now. Okay, it's not working because we have these two, so we'll just do one at a time. So breeze. Okay, also for this part right here. Yeah, you can just do it manually. They are not so much easier, so you can complete that pretty faster. Breeze. Okay, and for these parts I can just go ahead, select all these, and just hit cap. Okay, so here we have got this and created it thinner. Now we'll work on with this top piece right here, this one. You can create it anywhere. Okay, let's add in a segment right here, connect to, okay, and maybe also right here as well, connect to, okay. I'll create it a little bigger. That's not, you can, if you want, you can just position these at this part and just extrude them, but I'm gonna create it a little bigger. Okay, these two, we'll just extrude them out. Okay, now we'll just deselect one of them, just go ahead and extrude this part right here and try to make it. You could have done that during the plane part at first only, but it's okay. Problem. Okay. Can extrude few more time. Maybe plus it. Okay. Just try to make it round the way you can. Okay, okay, it's pretty fine, I must say. Okay, so let me just delete these faces right here. Wait for that. Need to get this inner one. Okay, now you can just weld them. Just go ahead and do a target weld. Okay, we got that piece as well. Now it's time to smooth this one. So let me just go ahead and select all these faces right here, ring, and do a quick connect with the three, and maybe move them apart. Okay, also for this one, ring, connect. This part from here as well, I want to do a ring and do a single connect. I don't want three. Okay, here as well, ring, connect. Okay, let's see, so where's other parts like these parts right here. Okay, ring, connect to, put it this. Okay. Also for this inner parts as well, ring connect. Okay. Ring connect. Okay. That's pretty much done there, but we'll have some problem at this part right here. We can also check if it's fine or not. Use knob subdivision. Okay, we didn't get these sharp corners, so for that we need to add some resolution right here as well. So what we'll do is select these A's right here and do a connect. Just a single one. Pretty close. Get it. Connect. Okay. So this part as well here as well. Just do a ring and connect. Ring connect. We're just adding in support edges. Okay. Now let's see how it looks. Okay, it looks pretty good. Also, we need to add in some segments right here as well, and these corners look pretty fine, but we can add in a segment right there as well. Here we can also add segments by kind of doing a loop and also doing a chamfer. 3 that way. Okay, just a bit. Oh, we may need to move this a bit back. Okay, so here also we need to add some segments. Ring connect down. Okay, from here as well. Ring connect. It's -87. Okay, and for down parts as well. Ring connect. Okay, ring connect. Now +87. Okay, let's see how it looks. Okay, looking pretty good. So we can now add in a Turbosmooth, and with 2 iteration isoline display. Let me make my wireframe black color. That looks good. Let me just rotate this one. Okay. Okay, we could also add in some segments if you want to make this part sharp, but it's better to be round. Okay. Now we create this chain. Actually, the Keyring does not have this long chain, but I created that. That's not a big deal. So what we can do is go ahead and create a go to line right here, create a circle. Okay, what we can do is just scale this down. I don't want it too big. Okay. Okay, and let me just convert it to a double spline. Okay. Let me make this bigger radial. I want to scale it this part as well. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and select these 2 part right here, and what I want to do is do a fillet. Okay. Or you can also go ahead and create something else like ellipse, or get ahead with something else. You can always do that. Convert it to or the another way is I guess a rectangle will be better. So okay, I was looking for that. I was getting a little confused for getting this one. Okay, convert it to an editable spline. Take all these parts and do a fillet. Okay, that was what I was after. Enable in viewport. I think this is too pretty big. So let me just get. Oops, sorry. Get this one. Also increase the radius by maybe 4.1 will be good. Okay, I guess that's fine. Now what we want to do is just duplicate this part and maybe about 20 pieces, or maybe 15 will be fine, I guess. Okay, if you want to create less you can. Let me just delete few part right here. So now what we'll do is select just skip the one and select another one. Okay, and then we'll just rotate them 90-degree. Okay, then to shape this one we'll need to create a line from here kind of maybe up to this size. Okay, and then what we'll do is select all these and let me just group them, chain, or maybe I can just collapse them as well. I should not collapse them right now, so let me go to path deform, not patch, path deform. Okay, I guess I need to collapse them. Okay, collapse, collapse selected, so that they are a single object and I can apply a path deform. Okay, oops, first convert it to editable poly, then path deform. Okay, it's not working, I guess. Path deform. Okay, I cannot get that correct. Path deform. I don't know why it's not working. Okay, I got that. We just did group that, so we need to ungroup this. So let me just delete these two path deform, just one we have. Now we can just pick this path and move to path, maybe from Y. It's fine with Y. Okay, need to scale this one down, move the path, oops, sorry, down. Y is pretty good. Okay, now we can just, oops, sorry, we should not delete that. We can just move this one to its position. I don't know why it's not working. Let me just delete this path deform once again and add it again. Path deform, pick this path right here and Y, move to path. It's not working correctly, I must say. I don't want it to be stretched. Okay, I'll just now convert it to editable poly and just delete this. Oops. Convert it to editable poly, or add in a edit poly modifier up. Okay, it's not working. So what I need to do is I need to position this one to my, I don't know why it's not working this time. I had it worked perfectly previously, but not now. Maybe because of this one as well. Okay, I mistakenly added a path deform into my line, that's why I got a problem. Really sorry guys for that. Now I'll just scale this one down. Okay, maybe this size, it's a better size. I'll just position this one perfectly correctly, increase the size a bit more. move this line a bit more. Move to path, and then again scale it down. Okay, this is the way you can create this chain. You can just hide this line, hide selection. Okay, this is the way. And another thing you can do is just now, let's see if I can convert it to poly. No, I can't. Okay, so before adding path deform, you can just rotate few of these and make it look random. So that's what you can do, one thing. The next thing, this piece right here, it's quite simple one. So let me go ahead with the circle. Okay, turn off the viewport for now, and let me convert it to a table spline. I'll just select one of these and break it. Okay, and I'll just move these few inches apart. Okay, let me enable it to viewport again, and rectangle, length a bit, height and width a bit as well, a bit more length. Okay, now I can just convert it to an editable poly and just duplicate this one. Okay, just move it to the better position and attach this with another one. Go to face, just delete them all, delete, and just select these two border edges and breeze. Okay, so it's as simple as it is. Now we can just position it right there perfectly. And we have this one with that part. So what we'll do is I'll just go to editable poly right here and just detach one of them. Okay, or maybe detach as a clone. Okay, so that I don't mess around with the previous one, and I can just position it. First of all, center to object the pivot. Okay, this way. Okay, here's how we got our keyring. If you think the size is too bigger for this chain, you can just reduce that. Okay, that's how we model this keyring. I got a few mistakes in some cases, really sorry for that, but I tried to fix that as I could. Okay, so now we can just go ahead and simply add a chrome material to this one and just render them out. So standard, okay, first of all, let me set my render to V-Ray, sign renderer, V-Ray advance. Okay, then go to V-Ray material. Okay, maybe kind of this color. Reflection, I need it a lot, and reflection glossiness maybe 0.9, and subdivision to maybe 15. Okay, I can just apply this material to all of these parts right here. Okay, then I'll just get a HDRI material, V-Ray HDRI, and browse. Okay, have this Chrome HDRI map, which I use more often. Most of the time I use this one. Okay, so let me go to render setup, go to indirect illumination, turn out global illumination and ambient occlusion. Just a quick preset I used to do every time, and just drag this to both these parts. Okay, and also anything else. Okay, let me go to environment and set it to white. Okay, let me go ahead and create a V-Ray plane now. V-Ray plane. Add a white material to it. Material and white. Okay. Now you can simply go ahead and do a render. Let's do a quick test render with a smaller size. Okay. Do a render. Okay guys, that's it. Looking good. Okay. One thing you notice that this part went below the grid line, so they are kind of like covered up. So you can just pull them up a bit and render that. It's looking pretty good. Few things you can change is add in a more reflection to this one. I think it's a little less, little more reflection, and you may want to change this to spherical and so on. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed. Today I made quite a few mistakes. I was confused around some part. Really sorry for that. It happens sometime while recording a tutorial. It's really hard to work on and record, speak at the same time. So really sorry for that, guys. I hope I will try to improve that. I won't make such mistakes in next tutorials. So don't forget to subscribe and keep watching. Have a great time. See you next time.